Sunt Obama, Comunista. I'm an old communist hack. I'm laughing because the name is somehow funny, reminding me of another film made here with a spectacular name. I mean, I don't know any better. Babardală cu Bucluc sau Porno Balamuc. Good luck banging something. But the translation in English doesn't do it justice. It's one of those things that cannot be, well, it can be translated anything, but lose so much in that in another language. They don't have anything like the sound in the native tongue. So funny, and the good title because it's funny, but at the same time tragic, and such a good synthesis, such a good one line, if you will, because old and communist go together. Of course, you have left wingers at a very tender age. You have ultra leftist militants from the US to Russia, who believe communist ideas, the old oxymoron. Communism is good, it's just that they didn't make it right. Doctrine is good. It was Stalin, it was Mao. No, it's the philosophy that is one. It's the system that makes it happen. And speaking of young and old and communism, there was that saying, who's not a communist when young has no heart. Who's still a communist when old has no brains. Because the idea sounds generous of the heart, then no brain, because then you see it, you understand that, you get wiser, or worse still, you've experienced it, which we did. I mean, I've been through it, and I have no tolerance for nostalgic, even if one can understand in a way, speaking of this whole communist hag, that for some it was better back then. And while capitalism, as it came here, Russia and so many places, brought change, brought liberty, brought a new life, and so much. While some have lost, you have winners and losers. What was another? I don't know if Churchill again, but there was communism, capitalism is wealth divided unequally, and communism is misery divided to all. No, Orwell was right in saying all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Animal Farm, aka communist system. And so quite a number of those who regret has been were apparatchiks, were people who benefited because they were privileged. And if you were, well, not well off, but still they had some goods they could enjoy, and it's getting harder for those modest lower middle class back then and poor now. That's how they regret that. So there is this. All in all, it was suffering, it was misery, it was cold, it was large prison, a system of abuse. I'm proud that I've taken part in the revolution, disputed as it is, and bringing a change, not such a fundamental, radical change as in the rest of Eastern Europe. Here we had, yes, we still had elements of from the old system taking the power. They're still there, in fact. So that was very unfortunate. Like in Russia with the oligarchs, you had some people, most of the rich were those who benefited from their connections with the old regime, all apparatchiks again. All nomenclatura took advantage of the things they knew, and they took the money, they took factories and so on, and they profited. So that's very unfortunate. And I helped along with that, as I said, by taking part in the revolution you mentioned in your song. The film benefits from a trio of spectacular actors, Lumința Gheorghiu. This is one that has been in many of the most important movies made here. Moartea Domnului sau Poziția copilului, now this. Marian Rulea, excellent performance, and the unique, different Utre, very attractive, very original, I would say, Ana Ular as Alice. So the result is a very interesting film to watch.